Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.
Oh, man. Good?
Yes, sir.
I know we wasn't going to talk about this, but I said I'm going to talk about it anyway before we open the pod. You're a new Tesla owner, and I gave you the briefing before you got your Tesla about the beautiful black women that be at these supercharging stations. The amount of black women that own Teslas.
There's a lot of women, a lot of black women.
Is on some other shit. Listen, you don't need to go to Plenty of Fish. You don't need to use Tinder. You don't need to do none of that. I'm telling you. Go to a DMV charging station, and I promise you, my boy, you got it.
It's a selection. Yeah.
She got good credit. She got good taste. She responsible. She care about the earth.
Yeah.
It's one of the good earthy hoes that care.
Maybe not, because women don't change oil. They don't get tune-ups.
That's why I'm like, I don't understand why more women don't got Teslas.
They like, fuck it. All they say I gotta do is just change the brakes, ride this bitch till it start grinding. That's what I do anyway.
Like they don't even clean their windshield, so you ain't got to even worry about the washer fluid. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, I'm telling y'all.
Oh, they might do that, but it's actually probably the inside from all the.
You got to lift the frunk.
Yeah. It's your front.
All right, y'all. Listen, we got a jam-packed schedule today. I want to welcome you to the Jam Friends podcast, featuring now episode 233. We are here. We are bike. I wanted to send a shout out to those that wear the uniform, those that wore the uniform, those that will wear the uniform in the future. Shout out to those that hang out at the VA all day. Shout out to the United States of Baltimore, Zone 18, and the rest of PG County. We will get to how our week was before that, but I have a pod opener. Let's go.
Everybody keep asking me, how did I get off crack? How have I been off crack for 4 years? It ain't no trick to this, and it ain't Jesus. Ain't no more crack. That's it. All you got now is, or meth. I ain't doing neither one of them motherfuckers, all right? I am a traditional crackhead. I used to take lawnmower motors out of lawnmowers and put them in your car and get it started. You hear me? Like, you could get a whole living room set from me at 3 a.m. I am that type of crackhead. Now, can't do shit for me. And meth, please. Everybody keep...
Welcome. Jam Friends Podcast, episode 233. I'm your host, J.com. To the right of me, I got Nell.
Yo.
How it is? How was your week, big dog? Before we get to it.
Man, it's been busy. Picking up a little bit. Our super busy season is starting to come to an end, so they're trying to ramp up, getting this quarterly money. So it's been pretty busy. I had a couple people off, so I was the only one there for supervision. So I was working like a motherfucker. So
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah. So it was stressful at times, but it got through it and knocked it out the park.
All right. My week was more regular person. I went into the office every day this week to just knock out a lot of stuff that I needed to get done that I really couldn't do from home. And it just felt weird, but I did it. We here. Excited for the Labor Day weekend. You got plans? What you got? You got plans?
I have no plans.
Labor Day weekend?
None, man.
I'm
Oh shit, I'm tripping. My man Jimmy, his cookout is on the first.
Big Jimmy?
Big Jimmy.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah. So.
I'm probably hit the hookah spot. College football on. I know Clemson versus Georgia is 12 noon. Hookah spot open up till 5, so I might slide through for a little bit. Get my smoke on and
I don't know. I might shoot to the state fair. I might take the kids to the state fair. I normally go every year.
Where's that?
Timonium.
Yeah,
Timonium.
Okay.
Go get me some
It'd
fried
be like
Oreos or something.
3 different dates I seen or some shit. Like they break it down.
It run for 2 weeks, week and a half, some shit like that.
Okay,
it started last week.
And then what? It end this weekend?
It'll end Labor Day will be the last day.
Okay.
I believe.
And then I think it come back in October.
Not the state fair. It'll probably just
Another fair.
something else. Yeah.
All right, cool. I might have to check that out.
I swear I never had fried Oreos till probably 3 years ago. And then when I first had them, I was like, oh my God. So when I took Darnell 2 years ago and let her taste that shit, she had the same exact look on her face that I had, like, oh my God. Yeah, because they basically deep fry every fucking thing. Honey buns, Twinkies.
Fried ice cream, dog.
Fried ice cream, pause on the pickles, deep fried pickles.
Yeah.
Like, yo, y'all really gonna eat that? Hey. Yeah, that fucking them deep fried Oreos though is different. That's a different. Oh, and you can't forget the motherfucking turkey leg, man.
Turkey leg?
Yo, people, that line was so fucking long.
For the turkey leg?
Bro. Motherfuckers was buying, literally, no exaggeration, 3-4 turkey legs. Like, yo, them shits be hitting, but they don't hit I need 3 of these bitches.
Nah.
But maybe I feel the same way about, I love Italian sausage. So when I go to the state fair, I'm an Italian sausage guy.
All the fixes on that shit?
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, green peppers. And so I gotta get Italian sausage. But that's the same thing if I go to amusement park. I go to King's Dominion, Six Flags. I need a goddamn funnel cake. I need a funnel cake.
Damn, they got a fucking 8-course meal at the fucking fair.
I need a funnel cake. I need it. It's like
that
I'm
shit
here.
Messy though.
I'm here. Yeah, I mean powder all over every motherfucker wear your shirt.
Look
Can't have
Robert,
no black tea
you
on
look
with
like
that
Robert
powder.
Downey Jr. at the fair.
For real, nah. I need that funnel cake though. The funnel cake puts the nail in the coffin.
Is it?
For me. I need that.
I
need that.
I just I don't eat sweets, but I try to
And I'll do a regular. It's either a regular funnel cake or I'll do the apples. I don't really do the strawberries and shit, but I'll do the apples. The hot apples.
You fold that shit. You fold that shit and have like a taco.
Sometimes
or you eat it.
Sometimes no. It all depends. It all depends how messy I'm trying to be. If not, it might be civilized, and I got a fork or and a knife, tear it apart. Yeah, you know what I mean? It might be civilized. But I get medium if I need to. Fold that bitch. This motherfucker.
Fold him up. Fold him up. All right, let's get to it, bro. Mm-hmm. Combat tours don't cause permanent readjustment issues for vets. A study. So first off, this shit kind of took me aback. The Swedish service did a study, a 20-year study that tracked 2,275 Swedish service members who served in Bosnia in the 90s, and the study found that no evidence of long-term barriers for veterans' success in civilian jobs, no indication that times in the war zone permanently impaired those individuals to move on or future non-combat jobs. That's some fuck shit, because you can't, especially at the height of Iraq and Afghanistan, so at some point they realized that you couldn't just keep cycling a motherfucker there. Like, all right, we're gonna send you there for a year and then you come back for 2 months and you go back. So they made a rule like, all right, however long you gone, it's how long you get to stay back before you go back. Well, even still, your brain and a human not supposed to see that type of shit. Mm-hmm. Period. So when you exposed to that type of stuff, how the fuck do they expect somebody to just go back to society and act like nothing is like shit is normal? Like, you put somebody into a fucking one of those crazy ass prisons that got all this shit going on, and he do his time and he try to do the right thing, but he get involved in some shit, but he didn't get caught. And you expect him to go back to society and act like a law-abiding citizen? Come on, man.
No, yeah.
Like, the two don't even equate. And again, it's the Swedish and in Sweden, the lifestyle and the culture is different from us. But realistically, that's just some bullshit. You can't send nobody to war and then tell multiple times and then come back and say, all right, yeah, you just the same as you was.
No, hell no. That's like you go over the war and your first 2 weeks over there, some combat shit going on, and you see somebody get blown up.
Fuck you up.
Or a child.
Yep.
You mentally, especially if you have kids and you know this kid was more than likely innocent.
Yep.
It just was collateral. Yo, that's going to fucking play on your mind.
Yeah.
So, and that was only your first week. Nothing else happened, but your first week you walk through the door, shit is going down. Shit is everywhere. And that happens, or somebody on your team,
or the person get blown up in the car. Like that, I know people who I don't like riding with them because shit in the road fuck with them. They think like bombs are on the side of the road, like boxes and shit like that. Like that shit fucks with you. It fucks with you, and I just don't agree with that report, man. Like, you cannot do that. Like, yeah, man.
Now I want to know, like, what was the study though? Like, who did they study and how long? And
20 years. They did. The people who went to Bosnia in the 90s. They studied 2,275 Swedish service members.
Well, that means they was what, born in what, 70s or some shit?
Something like that.
They born different. They was born different. These motherfuckers is
yeah, and then again they Swedish, so I don't know. I think that's some cap, and I don't agree with that.
fuck that study, because look, motherfucker, no matter what that study say, you gonna pay me. You can't tell me what the fuck is mentally going on up in my motherfucking head.
Bingo.
Cut the fucking check.
And Donnie voice. Bingo. All right.
VA me, nigga. I'm on the way. I'm always early for my appointment.
Yeah. So next, the state of California Senate passes a bill for eligible illegal immigrants to receive up to $150,000 in a 0% interest loan for a home in the state. Here we go.
Now one step closer to receiving state funds that they could use for a down payment on a home. Senior national correspondent William LaJeunesse reports. Hi, William.
Well, Martha, the bill just passed the state Senate. It now goes back to the Assembly, where Democrats have a supermajority, and aides tell me it is likely to pass. The bill makes illegal migrants eligible for $150,000 to buy a new home. Lawmakers created the program so citizens and legal residents could afford to live here. But
Don, I hope you listening. This is the shit that I was talking to you about when I said when we get somebody in office for us to do shit for us. Joseph R. Biden has allowed immigrants to come in the country, and nothing against immigrants, but he allowed them to come in the country, and you give them more than you give just a regular American, not just black American.
Correct.
Any American. On the top of the fact that we still owe reparations, that is fucking insane.
Yep.
Insane. Now, a lot of shit I might disagree on Big T, but that border shit, it's up in the stuck. I fucks with him on that. I just don't agree how he go about it. And especially when you have Biden, who let a lot of people in, and you sending these motherfuckers to all these sanctuary cities, and then you putting them in these crazy ass, you treating them better than the homeless in America and the homeless veterans. Like, you treating these illegals better, and you finding the money to fund this stuff. Crazy. You got people who can't afford to buy homes. You got people who trying to pay student loans off. And again, we ain't got reparations.
Nothing.
And you finding the money to send to Ukraine and to fund this bullshit, which is fucking insane, bruh.
Yep. And it makes me like, you might as well go over there, find your little something, little senorita. Little senorita.
And come back.
And come on back.
Get the money.
Yeah.
Just come get the 150, get the crib. I'll shoot over there with you.
Yeah.
Get you your papers. We split it up. Then we call it quits when you official. Yes, it's that, and bruh,
it's crazy. It's so disrespectful how they put it literally in your face. Like,
yeah,
fuck y'all.
Absolutely.
Americans. Like, I'm not. It has nothing to do with fucking black and white. Americans. That these people, I mean, I've said it for years, but I see it all. I would see it all the time because at that time, me being a truck driver, I'm all over Baltimore, and in Eastern Avenue. And I've spoken on this before on the pod and other friends. Like, I've watched the Eastern Avenue area change. Growing up in that area, it was just predominantly white people. So on that side of town, when we would go, if you were black, you hit Patterson Park over there. You only had a certain time how long you can be over that way, because that shit was like, yo, the skinheads are gonna get you. This has always been the thing, like, yo, when it start getting dark, get your ass back on the other side of Patterson Park, because they ain't coming on this side.
It'll fuck you up over there.
Yeah. So it always been the thing, like, yo, skinheads was chasing us through Patterson Park. Like, that always was the thing. If you was from down the hill or something like that,
they literally would chase you?
Yeah. Yo, I'm telling you, it's that nightfall, be on some Warriors type shit. Like, boy, you start seeing shit changing. Like, yo, the fuck? It's literally this end of Patterson Park. You just need to reach the other end.
Get your
You
ass
get to the other end, you at the gun line. We dare you motherfuckers come over here.
The gun line? Get your ass to the gun line. Get your ass to the gun line.
Then it went from predominantly white to predominantly black. Now that shit is like Little Mexico over that motherfucker, yo. Like, it's crazy from soon as you start Patterson Park all the way up. It's literally Spanish, Mexican, Latino, the clubs, the bars, they have their own supermarkets, like all of that shit. Everything is in fucking Spanish. Everything, like, yo, this is crazy. And so I would be making deliveries, and all I'm seeing is temp tags, big Toyota trucks, any type of truck, cars, and they sitting there driving fucking chest to the goddamn steering wheel. Can't speak but 2 fucking English words. And they didn't, like, yo, there's no way that they have money for this. Where are they working at? Yeah. I ain't pocket watching, but you just see so much of it. Like, yo, everybody riding temp tags down this motherfucker. Yeah. These ain't no Virginia tags. Nah. They is riding paper tags. Yeah. They walking in, no money, free, whatever. Hey, here. And that's fucked up. Yeah. Now they doing housing in a fucking fucked up ass housing market now that people is dying to get housing. Like, they want a house, and you can't get no assistance but home buyer shit, which that ain't shit. But now these motherfuckers like, hey, we $120,000. Just for you. Just for you. Wow. Just for coming here illegally.
Wow. Yeah. I don't get it, man. And maybe some of our listeners who are very versed in politics, even Willie Brown, if you listen to this, help me understand why they fund this. And before I close it, my personal thoughts on immigration is, if an American cannot come to your country and get citizenship, you should not be able to come over here and get citizenship. Period. No. I get it. This is land of free, home of the brave.
I was just about to say, I know this is land of the free, but nigga, it got to be a stipulation. It's like little fine print. Yeah. Like, the fuck?
You come over here and you getting all of these goodies. And a person cannot come to your country and become a citizen. I can't come to your country, like Thailand. You can't own a business in Thailand. You cannot. It's illegal for anybody other than a Thai to own. Yeah. So I got a homeboy. He's married to a Thai chick. They got a bar, but she owns it. You cannot come over there and capitalize. So it should be things in place, because you're taking away from Americans who pay taxes, who follow the law, who obey the law, who we fucking not born here.
I mean, struggling.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make any sense, bro.
No, man.
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You can just literally illegal. That's why when you say I fucked with Big T, don't like how the way he go about it, but putting that motherfucking wall up, border up, whatever he doing, I am 100% for it. I don't give a fuck. Like,
take some of them illegals back too. Like, you have.
Yo, it's like they dropping them off and fucking.
Yo, I meant to say, did you in Aurora, Colorado?
I saw that.
Venezuelan gang took over a fucking apartment complex.
They was over that bitch thugging.
Like AKs and shit, yes.
And I said it to myself, like, yo, where the fuck did they get that gun from? Like, where they? I mean, I know they get gun from, but like, yo, that shit is crazy.
It is, bro. It's crazy.
It's crazy defense.
Yeah. All right, let's move on, man. This shit kind of triggering. September 9th, Apple. Shout out to Apple. All our Apple people out here. They will be debuting iPhone 16, the new Apple AirPod Pros, AirPod Pros, Max, and they are going to debut something else. I forgot, but yeah, the new iPhone will be debut, and they will be taking orders on the 10th. Is the rumor? The 10th, the rumor, and of course,
normally they do it after the day after.
The day after, so they start taking orders, and then you get your phone like late October, early November, depending on how fast you get in when they open up orders. They debuting, they changing the Apple Watch, total redesign.
Oh yeah,
that's the rumor. Yeah, total redesign, and they said they know that because you have to send the mold out to the people who make the cases and shit. They say it's nowhere near the same.
Shit. This bitch just got paid off, so this bitch gonna be with me about 3 more years. September 9th, that's a great date though. I love that date. That's the greatest date in my history of life.
Birthday.
It's Mama Nell's birthday.
Mama Nell, okay.
So that's Mama Nell's birthday. It's my Virgo.
Yeah.
I'm looking. I need a new horn. I don't need a new horn. I want one. I don't know if this is the. I don't know. I think this is like the 11 or some shit.
That ain't the 11.
Is the 12 then? Must be the 12.
Nah, you copped that when we was at the crib. That gotta be like a 13.
It ain't the 13, I don't think.
So
I forgot how you.
I'm looking forward to. I have an iPhone 15.
Oh, it's a 13. I'm tripping.
Told you.
Yeah,
I remember.
My bad.
So,
but what I'm down 3. What was it, iPhone 16? Yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
But see, I would have kept my phone. So I don't use a case. And everybody who see my phone like you're crazy. You're gonna. I'm a fucking responsible adult.
No. Hey y'all, that's how you know this man got some money. Cause you got a $1,600 phone. And you ain't got no protection. You going raw every day.
Look at that.
You going raw every day.
It don't fall out my hand. No. And people started. It's like in a row. People just thought you crazy. And the next thing you know,
dropped it.
I start having the fucking dropsies. I done dropped this bitch about 19 times.
I see the back of it.
You see the back of my shit. Look, see? Look at that, right on cue. But before then, I never dropped my phone. Phone was perfectly fine. And now so now it's like, now you can buy a new phone. So I don't know. I might buy me a new phone though.
I have the 15. I don't use it. It's upstairs. I really rock with my 13 and my 14. I will be getting the 16. They got that. It's like a gold color now. It's a gold.
And I switch. I used to be all white phones.
White?
All the time.
Space gray.
Always. Gray. Whenever it was a white phone, I don't give a shit what it was. If they came out with white, I'm on it. So this year was probably the first time I switched up white and went with a color, went with a blue. Oh, I'm lying. I did do the green. When they first did that green, I did that one. I think that probably was the 11.
We had them little ass phones with the thumbprint on it.
I didn't get that though. I didn't get an iPhone to 8.
Oh shit! I had an iPhone 1 and a black. I still was between BlackBerry iPhones
because I was Galaxy everything. Ooh. So the Galaxy Moment was my shit because I always liked the Sidekick. I always loved Sidekicks, and the Galaxy Moment it was like a Sidekick. It slid up. It was a touchscreen, but then you slide it up. It had the keyboard. So I always because I need to be pop 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 pop. I text fast as hell. Yeah, and then back then, texting wasn't as responsive as it is now with your lettering. So I always wanted one of those, and I just didn't. I don't know. I just had something against iPhones. Like I don't want that shit. I don't want the iPhone users. Always thought they were just too fucking good for people, and we are now. So, so yeah. So I switched over, and that was probably my second phone. My first one was a 6. I had a 6. I went from 6 to the 8 Plus, and then I've been rocking all ever since.
My man. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the event. I'm also looking forward to the new iOS update. We already talked about this on a few episodes, about 10 episodes back, but we have a lot of new updates. But I'm really looking forward to the new iPhone, man. Let's see what it says. It says they will reveal the iPhone 16 series right there. Well, anyway, the show, the reveal is September 9th, 10 a.m. Pacific time. So that is 1 Eastern time. So I will be tuning in. That's a matter of fact, that's Labor Day.
I'll never miss an
watching.
event. I'm always on
Hell
that.
no, I ain't missing that shit. Pull him up. All right. You been under a rock. Keith Lee bought his crazy ass to DC. Let me play a clip first before I give my thoughts on Keith
No,
Lee
everybody was excited. They was like, "Oh, he's coming." Oh, shit ain't good.
coming to DC.
Coming to DC. They couldn't wait. People was posting, "Come here, come here,
Yeah,
come here,
go check
please,
my
come
spot
check
out. So I'm gonna play a few clips of what he said.
And there's a few things I want to talk about.
We go
So
back. Here we go.
my family are still in the DMV, and there's a few things I want to talk about. So let's talk about it. I know we only posted about 3 spots from Washington, but we went to about 12, and we made a decision as a family and as a team, and also a personal decision to not post most of them. So out of those 12, I probably only got like 1 or 2 more that I'm gonna post. And the reason for that, a lot of those videos, in my opinion, aren't constructive at all. And before the narrative starts, I'm gonna show a few clips of the places that we did go to. And again, I don't think they're constructive. So for privacy of the restaurants that we went to, I'm not gonna say what restaurant it is.
All right. So he went to the food truck. One of the first places he went to is the food truck. I showed him my Instagram with the fucking chips. $10. Fire.
Let's see. Did Donnie post that?
Yeah, he went on that too. He said he got mad I didn't tell him. I was like, I forgot though. This shit. But Keith Lee gave a really bad review about DC and the food. First off, the places you went to, they had this nigga getting plates, barbecue plates, like cookout plates. Dog, New York, DC, Houston, LA are good foodie spots. You ain't gonna tell me I don't know who you went to the projects or something. I don't know who you talking to, big mind boy. But the places you went to, you are totally wrong in that. Period. So what I will say and ask is what I would ask. First off, you're not a true food critic per se. You are a person, like you just say what tastes good. Like when you go to the people that be on this nigga be cussing people out. Gordon Ramsay, it's like, okay, they know how to eat something. Let me cleanse my palate. They go eat this, and then they be like, okay, ooh, I taste the spices or the cinnamons, and then like they really know their food. 2, are you going to family-oriented places? Because you made the statement that only places in DC are geared towards liquor. I didn't like that. I didn't like that comment. Like I really didn't. And he also what the fuck he said something else, but he said it's really geared towards liquor. This is the DMV, my boy.
But that's
home of the brunch.
But that's where people was
Exactly.
telling them you need to go.
Home of the brunch. Like now, if you want to go, and you even go to no places like True Luck. He didn't go to a real restaurant. You went to carryouts. So,
well, he don't sit in and eat though. So he don't sit in. He take the food and leave though.
So if it's carryout, then how can you say restaurants cater to alcohol?
Because he doesn't want. I guess because his family, between his girl and his family, because they don't want that preferential treatment of just. They don't want the treatment of putting the extra on it, like, oh, that's Keith Lee, so now you're gonna cook it extra. No, give me that everyday shit that you out here feeding these folks. So that's why I believe him, I think that's his girlfriend and
his wife.
That's his wife. Oh, okay, his wife and his family y'all go in because the main people who you know is his face and his wife face.
Yeah.
You know their faces because they're on social media. But the family, they go in and get the food and order it, and then they take it out. But I guess the telltale of kind of sort of like it's probably him because how much shit that they order, because they order a lot. They don't just order just like, well, just give me that. No, we want to taste all this shit. So it's kind of like that's the people's.
Again, Keith Lee, you went to takeouts, cool. If that's what they gave you, rightfully so. Applaud you for not shouting those businesses out and tanking their business. What I will say is that This
Damn.
know the audience and know the room. This is the DMV. This is day parties, brunches, nightlife, fine dining. Now, if you should have looked on Yelp or some shit, looked up family spots, motherfucker. Like, you can't go to park at 14 and think that that's gonna be a family environment, my boy. Like, they are selling alcohol. This is the DMV again. A bottle might cost you $100 in the store. They're selling to you for $7.50 in the club. Like, what are we talking about? So, Keith Lee, I respect you, but in my opinion, your opinion of DC and the food is
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
Yeah. Like, so what? Keith Lee got popular when, like, last year? Him and the other guy? Like, last year, 2 years ago? Got
about
popular
2 years.
2 years ago
He
on TikTok?
been popping, yeah.
And I guess you get some type of when he says that it's good, he got a following,
Everybody flock.
everybody flocks to it. So that really gives you some type of motion because he has changed lives, I'm sure, with his criticism, good and bad. Especially the good. When he do it, I mean, his lines wrapped around the corner. Some people, they don't even have, they ain't got enough food because they ain't expecting.
They run out, yeah.
They not expecting all of that.
I'm about to see how many follows he got on Instagram.
TikTok is probably the thing, though.
2.3 on, yeah, he got a crazy amount on TikTok, but 16 million TikTok, 2.3 Instagram.
Oh wow, yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, he's able to change his life, change people's lives. Like you said, he's not a professional. He's a professional MMA fighter, so you can't be fucking talking crazy to him. People got to understand that you can't talk
gonna
crazy.
bring that up. Yeah, no.
And that, I don't know, I think he was at the awards show and somebody said something to him. Like, bro, you got to understand who you fucking running up on. That man was a professional MMA fighter. He will fuck you up and break something in 2.1 fucking seconds.
Hell yeah.
So relax. Don't be fucking disrespectful. But he's just like a person. If I just started saying I'm going to critique people's food and you go on TikTok and you continue to critique it. But one thing I do like, I love him and the other guy, I can't remember the other guy's name. It's like when they do those tips, like, or pay for people food, because they like, when he was
like
here,
$2,000-$3,000 for the rest of the
day. He
day.
paid $4,000 for everybody to eat. Like, God damn, $4,000. And I know it was a criticism of one lady because she kept the money. Not Keith Lee, but the other guy.
And didn't get free food?
No, she stopped. Only did like a few people and didn't do it. And she was one of us too. So.
Oh,
You know she was
Miss
one of
Shirley, come on.
Yep, she was one of us. Yep, she stopped. And like something had happened. I think she almost either about to shut down or something. But
And
like,
that saved her.
Mhm.
You a do dirty ass.
Yeah, that's it. But I mean, I know he came to Baltimore and he visited a few spots. He hasn't put it out there like that, but he definitely
During the DMV trip? Okay.
Oh yeah. I mean, Baltimore definitely has better food than DC.
Yeah, all right, there.
This
now,
guy,
now.
100%.
Hi, Keith Lee, and I just left the DMV. I don't want to disrespect the DMV at all, but I have a few things to say. The DMV, standing for DC, Maryland, and Virginia, should stand for This Shit Made Me Vomit. I say this with a D. It tastes just like
Welcome
shit.
to the Jay and Friends
Most of the restaurants I
podcast.
went to were very unprofessional, move very slow, and taste like shit. They might as well give me the shit straight out of their ass and put it on bread and make me a sandwich. I went to about 12 to 24 restaurants. I won't post any of them. These are their mumbo salsa wings. I will not be eating these.
Cheetos.
The smell of this, insane. This perfumated the whole car. It smelled like boiling Southeast coochie after football practice. Now, with that being said, I don't want to disrespect the DMV. You guys can't cook for shit. You need to kill and mow all the restaurants in the DMV. If I would have kept letting my family eat this food, they would have died. Chances, 8 out of 10. Thank you, DMV, for the opportunity. As always, love, respect, and I'll see you next time. Yeah, we ain't.
They'd have hunted him down if he'd have really said that shit.
All right.
But you got to stop letting these regular, everybody is regular. I don't give a fuck what you say. But these regular ass people influence you and get you upset like that. Like, oh my God, like, yo, literally, Keith Lee is absolutely no one.
He's a human.
He's a regular guy.
Yeah.
He just has some followers. I won't say he failed as an MMA guy, but I mean he wasn't the best. But he just started critiquing. Oh, I don't like this shit. This shit tastes good. Oh, this shit is seasoned perfection. Like I like this is what I like, and that's it. And then now all of a sudden, oh my God, you're famous. But I mean, he's doing something with. Hey, like I said, he does good and he does bad. It's all he does more good than he does bad for sure. And that's good for him that he didn't put these businesses out there saying like this shit was trash. Look what they gave me. This was bland. This is no season. Just, fuck it.
Okay. Trash. What my? Yeah.
Trash.
So, me and Nell are very close, tight friends. We fucking family at this point. We text all the time. Mm-hmm. We on Twitter. We on Facebook. Anywhere, like text message, whatever. He sent me a video of Meg Thee Stallion. It was a video or a picture? A picture.
A picture.
And if any of our listeners know how I feel about Megan.
She had on like a bathing suit.
And he asked me a question.
She was holding that thing. You know what I mean? She was looking good holding that thing. That stallion. She was holding that thing. Mm-hmm. What I asked you?
I don't want to take the word. You about to go through the text because I don't want to misquote you. Because you asked the question, I said save it for the mic.
Instagram. It was on Instagram. Hold up.
I don't think it was it Instagram.
Instagram.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But
because I had to send you the picture.
Meg has that Ozempic face right now. She lost a lot of weight.
I thought it was Instagram.
It was Instagram. It was Instagram.
Here you go.
Yeah. What you asked? Pull him up.
All right, I sent you the picture, but I don't see like what the fuck.
You don't see it because I said, ask me on the mic. You don't find it?
I don't. Oh, here you go. I said so. If she threw it to you, you ain't gonna hit it, or you gonna run off and yell "Free Tory."
Free Tory. Free Tory, dog. Free Tory,
This
dog.
is a nice picture of Meg. She got on a white bathing suit.
White bathing suit. Mm-hmm. She's visibly slimmed down some. She's still thick, but she's slimmed down. It's Free Tory today. Free Tory, dog. I cannot get coochie from a liar. Although most of my old work is liars.
No, I'm not saying they all lie.
They all lie.
All lie.
But that lie, no, man. Now, if I'm just looking at a body, I'm like David Allen Greer on Martin. You get tempted by the flesh with Sister Gina, but I gotta ride with my mans. Like I gotta ride with Tory. Pause. I cannot. And on top of that, I think Kelsey looked better than Megan anyway. So even though Willie Brown said I'm crazy for that, but
crazy as shit. I'm smoking Meg like a pack of cools, brother.
No, sir. I'm good on her. I'm good. All right. Next topic, we have Cam Newton. Cam Newton went viral this week. He sat down with a therapist and they got into his life and how he wants to procreate. So we're going to touch that.
People see my situation and not think that I'm not high functioning.
What situation?
Okay, so I'm not married. I have beautiful children.
How many?
8.
By how
8.
many women?
3. And this is the kicker. I want more.
By multiple women? What's the intent?
I just want
God
God
by
to
your
bring
wife?
them. I just want God to bring them.
Oh, okay.
My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce. So, as you had said, Dr. Brian, you said it, I didn't say it, I will agree. I'm just taking my time.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends
You're not taking your
podcast.
time.
I am, though.
You're being very action-based. You're not taking your time.
I'm taking my time.
You're being very action-based. You have 8 kids with 3 different women.
Yes.
You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking your time. You're being very selectively active. Okay? So you're creating, and disclaimer, the kids are innocent, they are beautiful and amazing. Anything I say has nothing to do with them babies. But you are proactively choosing where you want
People see my situation and not think.
babies. But you are proactively choosing where you want to be active at and where you want to take your time. You
What we think about this, dog?
How many kids Cam got?
8.
8. Cam is 35,
3 women.
35 years old.
Yeah. And this motherfucker is the Jolly Green Giant. Have you ever seen that big motherfucking person?
I've seen that motherfucking
Like-
person. He, yo.
Like John Coffey ass motherfucker
Yo,
with style.
He like how Draco was on Rocky, yo. Like, if I seen, he was playing volleyball when he was with Under Armour. This is Cam at his height. Might have been his MVP year that summer. He was playing volleyball in Fair Hill.
Volleyball.
Yeah, he was over there playing volleyball. Yo, that motherfucker was built like a machine. I was like, that's motherfucking man.
He's spiking?
Yeah. Yo, he's super athletic, yo. Like,
Sheesh.
that motherfucker. He's ridiculous. But anyway,
He still with Under Armour? Or he just come to events? and
probably
shit?
not.
Oh, okay.
Probably not. It's probably sold.
You just reminded me. He was Under Armour. Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Him and Tom Brady. Tom Brady was Under Armour on the low. Nobody really knew that, but he was.
He sure was.
Yeah, he was Under Armour. Cam, he's one of those guys. He's 35, 8 kids, 3 baby mothers. It's not a bad ratio, but that's a lot of fucking kids. And
Multi-millionaire.
multi.
Like, you keep talking. I'm gonna look up his net worth.
Everybody has their own beliefs. I've seen some report like, yo, why does Cam act like that? His mom and dad, they're married. Well, that don't mean shit. You can be raised up in the church and be Baptist and change and don't go to church anymore.
My boy
Shit
worth
like that.
75 M's. Let Forbes tell it. 3 kids, but 8 baby mom. 8 kids, 3 baby mamas. It's a little drop in the bucket.
But he want more. So that's the thing.
It don't look like this chick going nowhere though. This next one, because she went viral for saying how she liked to serve her man, and girls was eating her alive.
Yeah. It's just when it comes to like the Nick Cannon thing.
That's different.
Very hard though to be a full-time dad with all of these kids.
Nick's situation different. Nick knows he's dying, and he wants to let the Cannon name live on. So he's just creating to create, but he know because he racing the clock.
Well, that's fine, but still, you gotta be a father. And he spoke on it. I can't remember which podcast.
Probably his own shit.
Was it Pivot? No, he was on a podcast. I was listening to it at work.
What he said.
But he was saying that he misses some of the things because he got a graduation over here, a football game over here, and something
that.
over here.
And they have to hit his assistant to like book the times and all that
Yeah,
shit.
like, yo, is at the same time. I can't make it.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to pick and choose what child that you're going to go see.
Mm-hmm.
And in the beginning, it might be the child might not feel the type of way because they're little. But when they get older, you looking at like, yo, what you choosing that child over me? Or that one mean more to you?
I had them conversations with my son.
Like my football game, I wanted to see my fucking father in the stand. But you had to go over here, or you had to go over here and then go to work. So you chose to go see that child. I'm like, all right, fuck, I got to do this show.
And then that kid think that child and your job is more important than what the fuck I got going on.
Yeah. So when it comes to that, when they're all over the states, because everybody ain't in L.A. or New York or wherever the hell he's working at, that shit is difficult. And with Cam is if I listen to Cam's podcast all the time, I watch it. Cam is a different type of fella. He thinks total differently. His beliefs is total different. So it's hard to be like, yo, you really believe that? Because I guess when you get to a certain stature in life with money and opportunities and stuff like that, you think life differently. So it's hard to be, when you look at it in a position like a person like me, like, man, I can't have one of the motherfucking kids. They're going to cost me this. I can't. His mindset is totally different when, let's say that's the actual number. Like I'm working with 70 M's. I can do this. I can make it happen.
Easy.
with no problem.
Yeah. I mean, I get it.
Me, I wouldn't mind having a bunch of kids. My thing is, I just didn't want a bunch of baby mothers. See, that has always been my thing.
Yeah.
I don't. That's why I have 2 kids, 2 baby mothers.
My thing, I ain't even want kids. That's my thing.
I only wanted one. People like, yo, how like Sanaya is 21, Darnell is 12. That shit showed you that I wasn't in the realm to going back to back or a whole bunch. I tried for that boy. That's why Darnell's name is Darnell. This shit is over with.
Yeah, I was good till I turned 27. Like, God, he got me. But I will say,
Excuse me.
Lord got me.
God damn.
I will say, and I had the conversation with my son about, he thought I loved my youngest son more than him. I just told him that when I had the conversation with his mother and she said, I'm going to keep him, a switch went off for me. I was getting ready to get out of the Army. I think I had 9 months left on my contract. And the thought of a life starting and ending with my decisions and everything that falls on me was scary as fuck. So the light switch went on. I re-enlisted and I started taking my ass to school. Like I gotta do something. Like I can't just be one of the parents that be like, do as I say, not as I do. Like I gotta be who I'm telling you to be. Mm-hmm. And that's when I just kicked that shit in overdrive and then my career just like boom. So I always told him like, there is no parenting handbook. Mm-hmm. So your brother is getting the best version of me because I made my mistakes early on. So it might look like it's like, oh, you showing this is like, no, like I know better, so I do better. Mm-hmm. But in totality, all of this shit, which means nothing, but all of this, where I'm at, was because of you. You put that, your mama keeping you, put that drive. So I was like, no matter what your brother and sister say, they can't take that from you, dog. Like, you were the catalyst of all of this, and they are the beneficiaries to that. Mm-hmm. So.
Because we can segue to, like, that in a minute, but it's the same way. I know that my oldest feels like she might feel a certain way slightly, like, oh, you might love little Darnell more than me, or you do more with Darnell. And I do. And that's because I'm around her more. I'm more experienced father because I had you at 21. I didn't have a rule book. I don't have a father.
Right.
So I don't have a father who fathered me. So I only can just go off of how I felt and I wanted my father to be, even though I have daughters. So, all right, boom, I figured out on the first one, cool. On the second one, I got it. I know what to do. And I'm running to a T. That's why Darnell, that's daddy's baby. Am I still perfect? No.
Nah, we're still making mistakes.
But I make sure that I'm at anything that Darnell have, I'm there front and center. I even pick her up, take her there. I always give her the support. I always tell Darnell, you can be anything in this world that you want to be. You don't have to be no athlete. Yeah. You don't have to be. If that's what you choose to be,
you can be that.
You can be that. I'm with it. As long as you with it, I'm with it. And that's that. So, but then you have the mothers, which we can segue to the other topic.
Oh, you ready to go to that?
Yeah, we can just say, since we there,
all right, so
with it.
All right, so segue king over here. So we're gonna segue into Black fathers because as I was looking for topics, this clip went viral.
I'm gonna get a lot of backlash about this post, right? But there's a lot of dads out here that are not deadbeats, right? But the bitter baby moms make it so unbearable to co-parent with these women and try to raise these children that they are pushing the fathers out of these kids' lives, right? And we get a lot of unrealistic people that'll say shit like, no matter what she does, it shouldn't affect your relationship
Willie Brown
with the child. Let me tell you something. I am a black man out here in society. It's hard enough just being a black man, making it to work and coming home without getting shot and oppressed by police and all the other demons that's in the environments that we live in. Now, not only do we got to jump through the hoops of being a black man out here in society, but we got to come and have a war with you as well, just to do the right thing by our kids. Let me say this once and for all. Our responsibility is the kid. We don't have to give you extra money for you. We don't even have to act like we like you. If the kids are old enough to make the phone calls,
I'm gonna get a lot of.
then there is no reason for you to be involved at all. Take your emotions out of it. It's about the kid. And when you do this nutty shit and this bitter shit and you're worried about who he fucking, who he seeing, who's at his residence, what girlfriend he got, what chick he got around braiding your daughter hair and all of this weird shit, that's where the confusion comes in. Let these men that want to be fathers father their kid without you being a fucking headache. Stop pushing these black men out of their kids' life. It takes a village. And little boys need their dads and so do little girls.
My man's preaching, man.
Yeah.
He was preaching. And disclaimer. First off, refer to the tag, beginning of the podcast. Secondly, not all women are this way. Nope. We're not saying that. Mm-mm. But he made great points. A lot of women use the kids as pawns or as shields, for a better, lack of a better term. They'll say, well, I got your child, so I gotta pay for gas. I gotta take your child to. I gotta like all basic necessity and things that they say the child need is shit she would need. And although Willie Brown gonna disagree with me, you gonna have to pay this on your own regardless. But when you said you gonna keep the child, I don't think you took that into account, and that's for the women who just can't afford it. Mm-hmm. So when you making this decision that say, oh, I'm gonna keep it, did you plan this all the way out? Because a man has no say so. I know we talked about this. A man has no say so.
Nope.
You get pregnant and all women say, oh, yeah, we made it together, cool. He says he don't want it, you say you do. He's still on the hook.
Yep.
Now, if he gets you pregnant and you say you don't want it, but the man says I want you to keep it, he has no say so. Mm-hmm. So it's a lose-lose for men in this situation. And I know that sounds chauvinistic. Please don't take it that way. It's just a true statement. It's just a true statement. So I agree with the dude. To anybody that's going through something like that, I pray for you, and I just really hope that you get the situation rectified, man. That's sad, and let fathers be fathers, whether it's black, white, purple, blue, or green. Mm-hmm. If a father wants to be there, allow him to be there. He don't have to be with you. Whoever, he said the one thing, and I know it's in the black shit, like, why you got somebody braid my daughter hair? Well, at least he's attempting to keep your daughter hair done, because a lot of dudes don't know how to do kids' hair. So he want his kid looking presentable while he is, why he's parenting. Like, damn, at least you give him the kudos, like, damn, okay, you got a hair braider. You bringing her home, and that's one less thing you got to do, because her hair's done for school on Monday. Like, they just don't look at this shit outside the box.
And I've been through that. Either she needed her hair done, or it wasn't maybe done enough in my eyes, and we were going somewhere when I got her, and I'm like, hey, can you braid her hair? She gets her hair braided.
She get mad.
And yeah, and I remember a time where she had got her hair braided, and we talked. She liked it, everything.
Her mom or your daughter?
Daughter.
Okay.
And everything was fine. And then 2 days later, when she goes home, it was a big blow up.
At the drop off?
After. Now I get a phone call. Oh, she said it hurt. She said it was this and that and this and that. And I'm like, and I was like, it wasn't, because she said it wasn't. Well, she told me. And I'm like, well, I literally sat there while she got her hair braided. Not one time did she say, ouch, ooh, that hurt, that's too tight. Like, I sat right there. Which that caused conflict, because there was so much conflict within the relationship with me and her mom. I think that she played on that, and she was old enough to play on that and knew that she knew how to, that she could possibly cause some conflict by saying this. I'm gonna get mommy to do this, or I don't want to go to my father's house, but I know if I get mommy to react like this, I gotta worry about it. She ain't coming to get me. And then there would be so much conflict that I did stop coming to get her at one time.
Because of just the back and forth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was always something. And then, you know, she would, can you get her? Like, all right, cool. I'll get her after I get off work. All right, bet. So then it'd be my time to get her. And I'd be like, yo, I'm on my way, get her. Oh, can you hold up for a second? Something is not ready. I'm washing the clothes. Don't worry about that shit. I mean, just I'll just buy her new clothes. Or just give me the wet stuff and I'll just drive when I get home. Oh, no, just wait. All right, well, fuck it. I got something to do anyway, so I'll go handle that. Call back. Yo, I'm on my way. Oh, never mind. What do you mean? Like, no, just give my daughter. No, never mind. It's okay. Like, no.
That's my day.
I want my daughter.
Hell yeah.
And it became like that. It got worse and
Throw
worse.
that shit away, though.
Yeah, it just had got worse and worse. And it did get to the point where I just was like, fuck it. Like, because I don't feel like going through it.
Yeah.
And then when I would get her, she would secretly call, want to go home.
Her mom?
Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's because from where I lived at versus where she was at, it's always something going on up that motherfucker. They in the city, they in the hood. It's shit popping.
Oh, she get outside and get busy.
You get out here,
You get
Hudgins
to the
County.
county. Yeah, no.
It ain't a fucking kid in sight. It'd be crazy because it's like I'll see kids all day long. Ooh, good pass. I'll see kids all day long, and then it's like the moment I get her, and I'll be like, "Where the hell is the kids at?" It's nothing. It's like no play friends. But I knew that, but I would take her out and try to make up for that shit, and that shit still ain't work. I mean,
how old was she?
She was young.
Like 4 or 5?
Nah, like around. I mean, it really started when she was 2.
Damn.
Like the bullshit. It started at 2 years old. I know it started because that's when I broke my leg, and that's when like we were going through shit.
Gotcha.
So it's easy to remember that timeline, and it just got worse and worse and worse, and then it gets to the point to where where is that now? Like still isn't good. You can have as many talks as you want. I know I've had talk at the talk with her. I could care less to talk to her mom about certain situations, and that shit would go like one out the other, or she would just go to her mother and repeat what I said, which didn't bother me anything because I said it to whomever, and it just got bad. So when women just, some baby mothers, they just get so upset with them that they don't understand what they're doing and what they're creating and what they're molding in their child. It's fucked up because after a while, they're going to take on your personality because you don't like them that much. They're going to take on that shit because that's what they see. That's what they hear from mommy. Mommy is always fussing, cussing at daddy. She always talking shit about him on the phone with our friends and why he ain't shit and this and that. And you create this false ass narrative of like he ain't shit and he ain't a good father.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man. Damn, I want to talk about some shit, but keep my personal shit out of this shit. I've dealt with something similar.
I got with him, but I ain't want to go personally in. But that shit is just.
With
I know
my daughter, I dealt with the same shit. Like,
I know our listeners have been through some of that, and that's what some of the stuff that goes on is that the kids will. It's one of the main things. The kids will play on that shit when they know. If you have a parent that's rah about it and not keeping it aside, because like she don't know my feelings, disdain that I have for her mother. She's never heard me say it. She's never.
You shield her from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not.
I've never been like, man, I fucking can't. Not one time have I ever done it.
Yeah.
So.
All right, we're gonna skip that. That's the last one, the second one. But there was a study that came out, right? By 2030, 45% of women are predicted to be single and childless It says a recent study data predicts 45% of women between ages 25 and 44 will be single and childless by the time 2030 rolls around. That number of single women in the U.S. is expected to rise 1.2% every year. Why I agree with this is women are on some, I don't want to say other shit, but they're traveling a different path. First off,
Where was that one at? Oh, all right, I got it.
women outnumber men 17-1. I tell people this all the time. So I'm really about to pinpoint this shit to the DMV. Women outnumber men on the planet 17-1.
Mm-hmm.
When you bring yourself to the DMV, the land of milk and honey, mass incarceration, or when you talk about just gays and shit, the number balloons to about 35 women to every one man. That's about the ratio, 35-1. So when you talk about 45% of women being single, it's women who just want a club. I know girls, they be like, listen, I just want a club and fucking serial date. I don't want to get married. I just want to have fun. I bought my house. I got my degree. I got my government job. I'm good. I can see this. I literally can see this. So, and just by the sheer number of it's so many women, that's why I think like that number, I don't even think we that far off from that shit now.
2030? So we talking 6 years?
Yes. And I'm really, if they say 45% of women by 2030, that mean I'm almost certain we about 28 to 20, maybe even 30% by now. Because we only got 6 years left.
I believe it. Because I see it more and more that women don't have kids. And to a certain degree you see it because also social media, people can have 5 kids, they just don't show their fucking kids. Because there's plenty of people that's in the limelight that we see and we know they have like another kid, but you never see the kid. Like, yo.
Yeah.
And they be like, damn, she got another kid? Like,
Yep.
yeah,
Hiding
them. Yeah, whatever. People always say about Gucci wife. She has an older daughter.
For real?
Hell yeah. Yeah. She never
knew that.
Never know that though, right?
You only know
the
about,
two.
yeah.
Just through Gucci.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Do they live with her?
Who knows?
Yeah, true. I mean, but again, shout out to them by keeping you give the world what you want to give the world.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't want to give the world,
And I have 3 friends that's 40 plus, no kids. 2 in a relationship, 1 isn't.
dudes.
Girls.
Oh, girl?
Women, yeah.
Oh, I think you talked about the one too on the pod before.
Yeah.
And she want to settle down and shit. She just, yeah.
But yeah, they're both 40 plus, no kids.
What they say the issue is.
Well, one they don't want any.
Okay, and the other one?
I guess they
She just outside?
So up.
She dating?
I have no idea. We haven't talked in a while, but I know that
I would be interested to talk to her to get her perspective on that number and what it is for a woman. It's different. It's easy for me to say as a man, like, oh, this is dating landscape, blah, 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 blah. But we ain't a woman. So for a single woman with no kids who's outside in the DMV, that is a pretty good fucking perspective to get.
Especially when, like, I look at it as, like, I understand the part about, like, being outside. But I had told my daughter this. Like, yo, you 21, you made it to 21.
No kids.
No kids. I had you at 21. So, if you want to have, not saying, you can't, because people, I don't want
Now
anybody
about to
take
be a pop in like 2 years.
No. I don't want anybody to take this wrong. Like, you can't have things and have a child. But it's easier when you're single, when you want to go take them trips, when you want to go somewhere, when you want to buy something, the only thing you have to worry about is you. Say, because I couldn't do that with you. Even though all that slick shit that you see me have, I always had to be mindful that I couldn't do this because I had you.
Yeah.
Or instead of me buying it for me, I bought it for you. So I want you to be able to just travel and go. And that's the part where sometimes you can't take your baby or you don't want to take your baby because you have an infant and you I don't know, you fucking want to wake up and go to Egypt or some shit, or you fucking want to wake up, you want to fly to Miami, somebody having a party in Miami or LA, and you can just go. It's at times you should as a young adult, you should be able to enjoy life kid free.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And don't think because you'll tell people, oh, you had that baby, I'm gonna help this, I'm help that. Go into this knowing only help that you possibly should only have is that child's father. Don't think that your mother, the grandmother, or whatever is going to be there to help, because if they still have a life or if they're working, and because you, air quotations, you need a break. Our parents didn't get a break.
Nope. Thug it out.
My mother was 14 when she had me. She ain't had no fucking break.
Shit.
She's a child.
How old is your pops?
A year older.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He was 15 or 16.
Damn. What year you was born?
82.
That's a good fucking year. But yeah.
Yep.
God damn.
Yep. So, that's why I'd be like, yo, I can understand that rate, because I see a lot of women, and also you see women really nowadays not settling.
Mm-mm.
They do have a specific type of what they're looking for, which they
got the right.
They have the right,
Yeah,
and that's on both sides.
Yeah,
that's on both sides. You should be picky. You should understand that you shouldn't settle for a baby daddy, or think that me having a baby is going to make this guy want to commit to me, or get married or put him in a relationship. So you should be smarter, wiser, and put your things and get yourself in order before you're ready to create.
I agree, dog. Yeah, I agree on that. Let's skip that other one. We dog pot women already. Tesla hate.
Oh man,
Tesla hate.
It was something I had got some more.
Let's talk about it.
Yesterday.
Tesla hate. You're looking at two Tesla owners, and to you gas guzzling floozies out there. It's a different. It's just a whole different mindset. The way you drive, just everything changes once you go all of the EV. But you get shit like Teslas, Lucids, Polestar 2s.
Mm-hmm.
People they criticize what they don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
And
that kind of shows me when it came to iPhones. They fuck iPhones, man. This fucking Galaxy, I get to do this,
Yep.
this, and this, and this, and this. Now I wouldn't touch one of them filthy ass Galaxies.
So again, me and Nell talk all the time. He tells me about the Tesla hate he receives in the hood.
Yes. So I go to the car wash. My man Fess. I want to wash my car. I just ain't fucking feel like it. So gotta keep the new car.
Get it
clean.
Get it been clean.
Yeah, ain't nobody been in the inside of the motherfucker, so I'm like, I just need an outside.
Mm-hmm.
So get the outside wash. And there was a gentleman out there, and he was talking to another gentleman. Now I'm sitting here. The motherfucker ain't nothing but about 4 feet from over there. He's like, man, the motherfucker's a piece of shit, man. Motherfucker batteries run out. The fucking car go dead and da-da-da. Yeah, because such and such said so. And I know the person who he was talking about. I'm like, I don't know what kind of car he drives.
Regular person told him that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I was in there like, I wanted to say something, but I was like, I'm not about to.
He said it loud enough so you could hear it.
Bro, he was fucking where that goddamn TV at right there. And like, cause he said it and I looked like, the fuck? Like, yo, I am standing right here. Oh, piece of shit. I would never buy that.
Is he hand washing your shit?
No, he wasn't.
He was going through the machine.
He just was a guy that was out there.
Oh.
Yeah, because my man Fest got a garage, so everybody just out there from my grandmother neighborhood. I grew up in that area also. And I know a lot of people around there. I didn't know him. I know his face, but I don't know him. But yeah, he just was going off about how the batteries run out and it's going to be a piece of shit. So then yesterday at work. I guess the guy saw it, and he said something to my secretary and was like, "Oh yeah, I see that Tesla out there. That's a piece of shit ass car." So I'm on my computer and I look up like, "What the fuck?" So he just going off like, "Yeah, and Lucid, that's a better car, and it does this and this and this and this." I was like, "You have one?" He was like, "No, a friend of mine has one." What, a Tesla or a Lucid? He said the Lucid. "Do you have a Tesla?" He was like, "No." Oh. She's like, "Yeah, that's his." Like, oh.
He didn't even know.
No, he thought it was hers. She don't even I park in front of the building.
Who's the old girl with the Telluride?
No, that's Shannon.
Oh.
Shannon got the Telluride. No, Shannon is over in our other building. Yeah, Shannon got the Telluride. Shannon the boss. She ain't my secretary.
Oh, this the girl who left a note on the window.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she got I can't even think what she drive, but she parked on the side of the building. She don't even park out front. But I don't know. I guess they see a new shiny toy out there they never seen before. They got something to say. I was like, what's wrong? I mean, he went on and on about the Tesla shit, but I wasn't paying that shit no mind though, bro. Like, bro. And so my friends and stuff that I've, took them on a ride and put them on the spaceship and put that motherfucker 0 to 113.
You made it hit the headrest.
Oh yeah. Donald's and that motherfucker like,
what he say? Oh, what did Don say? Please tell me what my boy said.
He's like, yo, god damn, I didn't know it was that fast. I had Mama Nell that bitch screaming. I had my sister screaming. Co-workers like, yo, what the fuck?
Did Don walk his shit back? About he's like, yeah, I want you to get this. Like,
no,
was he impressed?
He was impressed.
He
was impressed. Most of because a lot of them don't know that it's a full translucent roof. So you get to look up at the stars.
Yes, so fuck the Wraith, nigga. You get to see the real sky.
Yeah, see the real sky. Fuck them lights. Fuck them lights, dog. And they don't know like the technology. Like, damn, this motherfucker ride good. I'm like, yeah, and you riding on 21s. So this ain't like a huge ass tire. Like, you riding on a smaller tire and these 21s.
Look good.
The technology. Only thing is different is that you're not looking at a dashboard cluster. That everything is inside of this screen. Which I mean, you driving enough, you'll get used to it. Which I wanted because I wanted something different.
I had the Mini, nigga. The Mini, the same thing. It's not in front of the wheel. It's right in the middle.
Cluster is in the middle. Yeah. Like, yo, I wanted something different. So that's it. I love my car. I like the decision that I made. People, almost everyone that has been in my car has never been in a Tesla. And literally, I've had 2 people like, yo, I might have to get me one of these motherfuckers. Yeah, get it. So. I want my motherfucking, yeah. I did.
Yeah.
I had 2 people like,
yeah, use that promo code, get that $1,000 off and give me
right?
1,000.
I know, right?
Wow.
Like, damn, yo, for real? I'm like, yeah, yo, like, it's a good car. Like, I'll take you for a spin. Like, yo, this motherfucker different. It is. Like, I see him everywhere. And there's a reason why, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if the cars was going to die, if the batteries just was going to die, Elon wouldn't be as rich as he is. Nope. Oh, that's another thing. Oh, my God. Fuck all that. So, I had a friend of mine post. She had posted something about, like, Elon and I guess some of the wild shit that he say and talk about, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a clip of damn, I can't even think of the guy's name now, but he's from the DMV, and he was speaking on how you shouldn't buy Tesla, you shouldn't basically help Elon's empire.
Oh, God.
That he used to have a Tesla and it cost him $100-something thousand, and that
the $100,000 dude.
That's what he was saying. It cost him $100,000, and that Elon. He went to go trade it in, and the depreciation, it dropped. And I'm sitting there, and that's when I called cap on what he had to say, because if he paid $100,000 for his vehicle, so obviously it wasn't the Cybertruck. So that means either he bought
it's only one, the Model S.
Model S or the X, because it depends on what you put in the X. If you're getting 6 rows performance, if you add up, that bitch would be 100. Yeah. So I called cap on that because Elon doesn't fuck with the prices when it comes to his major money. And that's that X and that's that S. He doesn't. That Model Y and the Model 3 is actually the same exact fucking car. It is the same car. Only thing different is that's the shell of the body. Other than that, it is the same exact fucking car. He made the car twice. He just fucking made it a boy and a girl, basically.
The frame the
It's fucking
same.
twins.
You just put the different body. Like you got more headroom and leg room in that.
They're twins.
Yeah,
That's
They
it. They
pretty
just
much
changed
twins.
the shell. They're fucking twins. He just changed the shell. It's literally the same technology. You could take everything out that car and put it in the other. It's going to work
It's
plug
the
and
same.
play.
Yeah.
So Elon fucks with that price. But when you buy cars,
That's the entry level. Like we want to get you in here. We want to fuck it. And Tesla has a 91% retain rate.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to get you in here at a nice, good price. Let you see the product. You gonna test the dope.
yep.
You gonna see the dope good.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna keep you coming back.
And I've never bought a car that I worried about the depreciation of the vehicle.
It's about what you
I
like.
look at what I like. I'll look at the Kelly Blue Book to make sure I ain't getting hit over my head for some shit like, oh, wait a minute, brother. This motherfucker got X amount of miles on this motherfucker. You trying to charge, that's about the only thing I'll look at. But I don't look at cars where they depreciate at. And then so, they were going on about like Elon and why you shouldn't do this. I'm like, wow. It's like, you should buy something else. All right, so bet. And like I was telling Jay, a couple when it happened, I'm like, so the owners of Toyota, I don't know if they like black people, but I supposed to buy a Toyota. I supposed to buy a Lexus or Avalon or something like that. Or do I supposed to know that BMW and that German engineer, do they like black people? How do I know that? So I'm gonna buy a BMW. Like, why? Why can't I buy a Tesla, a EV vehicle? Because of what? Because Elon likes to talk. Y'all running around here. Like I told Jay, y'all still on these fucking computers. You still use Microsoft, right? I can't go into it, but we all know what Mr. Gates did.
don't go into that. I do not want to get banned off for YouTube again.
If you go look at what Mr. Gates and his wife does, go just
chill.
I mean, go look what their history.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't see the problem with because Elon likes to talk. Rich people like to fucking talk.
I'm just gonna say this. It's basic. Like when you get a new boss and they come in therapy, they tell you, or they'll tell you as a leader, if you want people to embrace your change, you slowly implement change. You don't come in and be like, this is what the fuck I'm saying. This is what I'm gonna do. I don't give a fuck how he did it. You slowly implement change. Mm-hmm. People don't like that Cybertruck because it's different. Totally different from what's on the road. Yeah, all of this shit. They said the same thing about the H2. The same thing about the H2.
That mother was so many of them bitches, they was running around like cockroaches.
Exactly.
That fucking H2, man.
People hate on what they don't like, and people hate on what they don't understand. And if you just take the time to try to understand, then you would understand. But I got it. And EV might not be for everybody. Cool.
Nope.
But when you talk about, just again, at the top of the podcast, I'm talking about a lot of women who own Teslas. There is zero maintenance on these cars. Like, and when you get to the end of your new car maintenance, an extended warranty is only $1,800. That's fucking unheard of because these cars don't break and they be like, oh, the battery go bad. You have to be just a dodo bird to fuck your battery up. Or, and I meant to tell you now, I watched a video today. The dude was like, if you weren't looking for what model you got, the Y? Mm-hmm. If you looking for a Model Y, don't get a Model Y. And then he's like, the Model Y Juniper is coming out.
Yeah, I see.
Bro, the extended, the long range version, the rumor is 500 miles.
Oh, wow.
500 on that new battery. It's a new battery pack they got coming. Supposed to be, for the extended long range, is 500 miles. That's crazy.
500 miles is
fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like on the S, I can get, if I charge it to 200 and I just want to hit the road, I could get close to 300. But you add another 2 to that, shit.
Yeah.
You ain't got to go. You good now. You really can compete with a gas car. Like, like 500 on the battery, yeah.
And it's not, the technology and nothing's going to do nothing but get better.
Better every time. Every time.
Then I remember some shit. Oh, the metal that they use from that, they get it from Africa. Everything fucking comes from Africa, brother.
And they built, some of them built in Mexico. and the other one's built in Houston.
Oh,
It just depends.
The stuff that they use in the metals from.
Fuck out of here.
Bro, look. All right, so what? Am I not supposed? Y'all dissecting this shit. Why don't y'all dissect this other shit? Huh? Dissect these other cars. Did the fucking Henry Ford like black people? I don't fucking know. I don't care.
I don't know.
Elon
He
is-
probably didn't, but I don't give a fuck.
Elon probably don't either. Guess what? I like the fucking car. Okay?
That's it. All right. Enough Tesla talk. Juvenile, recently, he's been on a run. He got a new album with Manny Fresh coming out, but he's talking his shit. Let's go.
Check the numbers. Niggas always talk about, man, Nas, Jay-Z,
Yeah.
Okay, who sold the most records? I think that's what counts, right?
To my 400
Let's
degrees.
not go off let's just do numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pick your best Nas album, pick your best Jay-Z album, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take 400. And you tell me who sold the most on that solo album.
I'm taking 400.
I'm just telling
degrees.
you. I'm telling you.
Google it.
Numbers don't lie, man. And I always tell cats, like, when they say about this cat did this, he did that. Yeah, you're right. Go pull up Billboard numbers pull up all-time record sales per album. Go pull that up. Top 200. All time.
Yeah.
I mean, everything. And see where all these hip-hop heads that you think that you love so much, see where they rank at.
Now, before he said that, do you think would you have thought that 400 Degrees I sold all of those fire ass Jay-Z and Nas albums? Mm-hmm. You would have thought that? Mm-hmm. See, I wouldn't have thought that, but when I found out the reason why that album outsold everything, because he never had a single. And I remember I was in the 11th grade and I went to a 7-Eleven. They were giving out the CD at 7-Elevens. They was giving that shit out. I was like, let me take this shit. I was like, put this shit in the car. Doom, doom, doom. I was like, oh, shoot, the fuck is this?
Oh, Volume 2 sold more.
Volume 2 sold more? That's it?
Jay-Z, Volume 2 and Watch the Throne.
Of course, Watch the Throne.
But
Juvie Run was over by then. But
yeah, but he got smoked by Volume 2.
What did Juvie sell? Total?
4 million. With four times platinum.
4 million? Okay, Volume 2 sold what?
6
million?
6.2.
Gotta drop a flex, but
It's the hard knock
life for us. Okay, that's why.
6.2. son.
Sheesh.
So yeah, for Hove, it's Volume 2, Watch the Throne, the Black Album 3.4. Well, Watch the Throne was 5.5 million. The Black Album 3.4. The Blueprint 3.2, and then Magna Carta Holy Grail was 3.1.
That's a cheat code.
And that was the cheat code because
the Sony, the Samsung. Samsung.
So
shit,
if you
million
take
off the
that
top.
out and you take
a million
Linkin
off,
Park
yeah.
out, I'll say really number 5 should be Volume 3, which sold 3.1.
All right. Well, since we're in the music talk, fans say Future's 2017 run was better than Lil Wayne's run.
Fuck no. We've never ever in life seen a run
like Wayne.
Lil Wayne.
Other than, I get it. Okay, so in my personal opinion, Wayne's run started in 2002 with the Squad Up. Mm-hmm. He put out the Carter, whatever. He was warming up. He was warming up.
That water was boiling.
His dreads was little. He had little dreads.
Yeah.
He had little dreads. The dreads was just growing. That Carter 2, he put the salt in the water, bitch went to bubbling, ready to put the noodles in there.
What?
And then the Carter 2 hit, and he started hopping on everybody beats and doing mixtapes. Then he did the
and then you button
the Gangsta Grills.
Yeah.
It was like he
the
made
dedication.
like your favorite rapper was scared that Wayne would get on his shit and make his song better than how he made it.
Between Squad Up, Dedication 1, 2, 3, the Prefix, and there was another mixtape.
The Prefix?
Yes. The suffix and the prefix. Prefix was crazy. Yo, Wayne shit, you gotta go on Dat Piff or.
Oh, I listen. That Piff. No, that Piff went down. I paid a yearly shit for my mixtapes in my.
Dat Piff on my mixtapes.
My mixtape. That Piff gone.
Yeah, Dat Piff gone. RP Dat Piff.
Yes, sir.
No, Future. It doesn't. Only person that I would say had a run
mixtape like that
was 50 Cent.
Not even close.
Future didn't.
Future's run was a run. It wasn't as long, but it was impactful.
But
nobody is fucking with Wayne.
No, not close.
Now if you want to talk bodies of work, and as much as I hate to admit this, it's gonna be Fab. Those soul tapes and Summer Shootout. Like, you want to talk about if you want to just put mixtapes together, is Joe Budden, is Fab, is Wayne, is Future.
Is Wayne and Gucci top two? Nobody. Gucci body.
I got Gucci.
Gucci body of work is fucking Gucci. Gucci has a work ethic of, I guess, let's say, I mean, people say Tupac just go. Gucci never stops dropping, bro.
Nah.
No matter if you like it or not, he never stops, though. That's a pick.
No, that shit hit the ground.
What, it hit his shoe?
Might be. Oh, no, they called it a pick. Oh, incomplete. Oh, no, it's a pick. But no, yeah. I give you that. Gucci went on a fucking run, dog.
That's a pick.
Yeah, he went on a run.
Sorry, guys, you over here trying what?
You watching Colorado play. It's real time. Oh, that shit hit the fuck, yo.
That was a bad throw anyway.
It was. He should have fucked his ankle up on that, but it hit the fucking dude's shoe.
Well, the guy couldn't come back for it because he fell.
It's all good, man. We got time. YG's just read up 3 sells 8K first week. Travis Scott days before the rodeo sells 220. I listened to both. That Travis Scott fucking bang.
That shit all right.
It bang to me. It ain't his best work, but I know Travis like J. Cole. He be making his own beats, so I ain't expecting Cool and Dre type shit. Like he knows how to make beats for a fucking stadium. And when I listen to it, I'm listening to it as if we in Capital One Arena. So I get it. You got anything to add to that?
No, I mean, the Travis joint was cool. It wasn't bad. It was cool.
So, all right, the last one.
It was crazy because as you say that, that's the first thing I actually listened to the album was. I was actually listening to slappers, like what's going to be the slap on here, and I was that goddamn, I can't think of the one song that fucking goes crazy right now. But I was just looking for some shit, and I didn't find anything on there. But it seemed like it was a cool project.
All right, the last topic before we get out of here is Jordan Brand signs his first athletes to NIL, and Shador Sanders signs an NIL to Nike. So Jordan Brand signed Zion and Zachariah Branch to NIL deals, making the duos Nike Inc.'s first ever NIL football athletes. Where do these dudes go to school at? I'm trying to look. I don't fucking know. They are brothers. It don't say. Oh, USC. They go to school at USC.
Yeah, I thought it was USC.
USC. So they go to USC. And then as Nike made a big promo for the Air DT Max 2, Shador Sanders they announced his NIL deal, and he has a signature shoe coming, supposedly.
I'm sure.
That shit leak.
He moves the meter. I know on his brother's pod, he was asking like, would you want the DTs or would you want something else? And he was like, he would want the DTs, just change a little subtle things to make it his, but he would want the shoe to be the DTs.
Redo it.
Just redo it
as a cleat. Yeah, it's hard. Mm-hmm. It's hard. I like it. I congratulations to to the brothers and to Shador. Continue to make waves.
He's a senior defensive
there you
quality
go. That's
control
Joe
analyst. Okay,
$120,000 a month.
Whatever
a
to
year.
get him on the payroll, so he can be there.
Yeah.
Hey.
So yeah, again, congratulations to those guys. We got you. Sorry for the distraction. We got the game on real time. We, listen, man, we pod. We giving you our time, but it is what it is. We're hour and 32 minutes in. We skipped a few topics, but it's okay. I think we have a special guest coming soon. I don't want to jinx it.
I know, right?
Yeah, we tried to book this shit before,
we
but
trying to give y'all,
so
a little bit of mixture of us and
Cousin Ash. Bring your ass.
Mm-hmm. So I know y'all always be asking about the female perspective. So we're just trying. A lot of people actually be asking us to be on the pod. Sometimes their schedule doesn't match up with us.
Yeah,
we try to be flexible because we had the flexibility to be able to pod and still, Jay edit it down and still give y'all that work on time. 99% of the time.
Yeah.
So it happened. So we definitely trying to give y'all more and more perspective, a female perspective also, and maybe even a third. When Donnie finally get Donnie in here, because Donnie hasn't been to the new setup yet.
Donnie be having to get the outfit and shit.
Yeah, Donnie, Donnie got to go to Tyson's, get him a new pair of fucking shades. Go see the jeweler, new vehicle.
I went to get a cut. Donnie had the Cuban with the diamonds, and I didn't want to call him out, but he had the Cuban with the diamonds. I'm like, I must be paying too much for cuts because he got the diamond. He had a Cuban link, and I was like, he's gonna put this shit in my face. I was like, I ain't say nothing. I'm gonna say something next week. I let it breathe. He was shining. I was like, God damn, them bitches is gleaming.
He gonna talk about Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
I got on an Apple Watch. There ain't no Apple Watch.
You called it? I switched it up today.
There ain't no Casio. there ain't no motherfucking Casio.
He called it.
That is not a Citizen watch, ladies and gentlemen.
You gotta chill. I subtly changed it. Like I bought this bitch on StockX too. Yeah, he called it. Yep. I did a little switch up, switch a Rooney, and that shit ain't work. But the rollie out on him for Coach Brian today. Hell yeah. Listen, it's been a fucking fun podcast. I hope you liked it. Before we get out of here, closing thoughts, man. What you got?
Let me see. It's about to be that's my second favorite season. Fall, I guess, coming up.
Yes, sir.
And the babies are back in school this week.
Yep.
So that shout out to them. Looked like everyone did a nice job with them babies looking good, not looking too grown, looking like their age and shit like that. So shout out to the parents. Just make sure y'all watching out for them babies, going to and from school and stuff like that. Put some air tags in their book bags and shit like that, because there's always a lot of weird shit and weird people, things going on. So watch out for them. Also, you got fall sports and stuff coming. So go support your babies. I know it's tough. You working 2-3 jobs and shit like that. But supporting your kid goes such a long way. So if you have that time, no matter if you're tired and you just don't feel like it, go support your kid. Go watch your kid do whatever sport or event that they're doing. Go check them out. You don't understand how far that moment can take them in life.
I fucks with that. I love that. Mine is a little progress each day adds up to big results, man. And that's inspired by you, dog. Again, this is the Jan Fresh podcast featuring now episode 233. I hope you enjoyed it. We gave you an hour and a half for content. I want to send a shout out to those that wear the uniform, those that wore the uniform, those that will wear the uniform in the future. Shout out to those that hang out at the VA all day. Shout out to United States of Baltimore, Zone 18. And especially PG County. I want to send a shout out to my man Nick. Listen, Nick, I love you, bro. You the man. You the man. Centennial Strength podcast is out on YouTube. Let me see. It was somebody else. Shout out to Nakia up in White Plains. And it was somebody else. Having a brain cramp right now. God damn it. Elise, fuck it, asking me to watch that dumbass show called Reasonable Doubt. That's it. It's a chick show.
Oh, all right.
I'm on my take shit. That shit's some bullshit. It's a chick show. I couldn't get past it. It probably is a good show. It seems like a BET Her type show with a bigger budget. It got the acting is better, the clothes are better, the set is better. Like you just say this still ain't no Tyler Perry show. Oh, god damn.
T
Hunter. So yeah. On that note, listen, I want to thank y'all for rocking with us. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It costs you nothing, and it goes a long way. I am going to end the podcast. Man, I'm about to end this shit with some Meek Mill, man. Let's go.
Welcome to the Jay and Friends podcast.